Good afternoon. My name is Jordan, and I will be discussing what I've learned in the class. I will be talking about three different people: John Punch, Anthony Johnson, and Priscilla. John Punch was an African American servant in Virginia. Him and two other men decided to escape to Maryland to become free people. He was the first African American slave to be sentenced for life in Virginia. The other two people did not say whether they got life or not, but I believe they did not only because John Punch was the only one. Now, the next person I will be discussing is Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson was enslaved by an English settler. When that English settler died, he became very wealthy and he was not a slave anymore. He was the first African American to own property and had his rights to legally own a slave. He married his wife named Mary, and they had 4 kids. They decided to sell their land in Maryland and decided to move to Virginia. When they decided to move to Virginia, they leased a 300-acre tract of land. And when Anthony died, his wife Mary tried to lease it for another 99 years. But the court ruled in Virginia that he was still considered a slave and an alien. So when she tried to lease the land, they said it rightfully belonged to the crown, and the crown was someone in Virginia. So just because he was free in Maryland doesn't mean he was free in Virginia. But out of all the things that happened, nobody really knew that he was a free man, and that is not common for society back then. The next person I would like to discuss is Priscilla. I learned about Priscilla watching the movies on YouTube. Priscilla was 7 years old and she was a slave that was sent out to white settlers. Priscilla didn't have any family members and she was all alone. Priscilla, for her to be 7 years old, she beat the situation. She never tried to kill herself. She used to have a lot of friends, but since her friends were being tortured and raped, they decided to kill themselves. And as of today, she has a great great granddaughter, and they did talk about her in the movie. So for her to still have family members as of today is real nice. And you would be surprised because at 7 years old, for her to live that long, I think she lived till she was in her late 50s, early 60s. As a slave, she fought for peace and she fought for justice, and for her to have a great great granddaughter as of today, I felt like that was really good. And I never learned about these three people in school, so it was refreshing to learn about three other people instead of going over the same people like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, people in that nature, because we talk about them so much and we don't give everybody else their credit. So I just wanted to talk about those three people and tell you a little bit about them. And that's it. I just want to say thank you for watching.